What's going on, guys? Tuesday, MLB, a lot of games to go over in today's video, so we're going to get right to it really quick. If you're new to my channel, definitely hit the subscribe button, drop a like on today's video. I go over every game in the MLB every single day, Monday through Friday. Of course, I will finish out the NBA season, get you guys more free picks for the NBA postseason. Updated numbers are the same from the last video. As I'm recording today's video, nothing is complete yet. But I'll tell you what, it doesn't look good right now. There's some sketchiness on the board. We'll see how the day ends up turning out. But it looks like to be a losing day, guys. Of course, the numbers on the bottom of the screen will for sure be updated in my next video. But hey, if you hesitated, you didn't jump on board for Monday. It was kind of a small slate. We were limited to only a few games. Today's a much bigger day. Might as well jump on board while I'm coming off of what looks to be, I mean, nothing's set in stone yet, but it looks to be a losing day. Obviously, if you do some simple math on the screen, all of my winning percentages in the MLB are much higher than 50%. So coming off a losing day, you kind of dodged a bad day maybe to start the subscription. Hop on board right now. Probably not a better time to do so. I think that's pretty much it. If you got questions about anything, just leave a comment below. Let's just get into the games, guys. Let's get right to it here. Game number one, Dodgers-Pirates. Let me pull up the latest odds here. Of course, by the time you guys see this, after this video does post at 6 a.m. Eastern time in the morning, these could all be different, but I'm gonna get you the most updated numbers that I can. We got Glasnow and Jones. Maybe look at strikeout props for this game. Glasnow, an absolute bum at home at times. Dude just gets absolutely shelled out of the blue when you least expect it. But he's good on the road. And the Pirates, man, high strikeout percentage, right? So I could see a lot of strikeouts for Glasnow here. But on the other side of the mound, Jones is really sharp as well. And this Dodgers offense, totally hit or miss. Obviously, we can look at the lineup. It is no question about it. This Dodgers team can put 6, 7, 10 runs on anyone on any given night. But I don't know. Jones has good stuff, man. The total of this game is sitting at 7.5. I'd be tempted to go under the total of 7.5. It's a nice -104 price. And I probably would lay the run line with the Dodgers still. Not often do you get even a run line price with the Dodgers at a -110. Jones, yeah, like I mentioned, great pitcher for the Pirates. He's got some nasty stuff, and he might show out today, but a 2-0 game, a 3-1 game, that's the type of game this could end up being. So you can't lay 188 money line with the Dodgers. If you're going to go with the Dodgers, lay the entire run line, try to get at least decent odds here at -110. That's the way I'd look. Next game. Let me get everything cooked up here so I can just start ripping through these games for you guys. By the way, let me know in the comments what you guys thinking on all these games as well. Monday looking to be a just one of those weird voodoo days where it's like, well, this is baseball. Like every number, every category of metrics in the entire world can point one way. But things just go the other way. So see what happens for Monday. But Brewers and the Phillies here. Sanchez, don't love them. I don't see a pitcher available for the Brew Crew yet. It says to be decided on my phone. So that makes this game a little bit harder to go at. Phillies offense, man, I thought that injury to Marsh would have been a bigger deal than it is, but their offense still looks just fine. Brewers can definitely get some runs as well. I think I'd go over the total of 8.5 here. And boy, I don't know. What do? You just keep taking the Phillies here? I mean, God, I feel like they've just been winning so much lately. I would hate to get them as maybe they enter a little bit of a cool down stretch, but -1.5 Phillies run line at a +118 price. I think it's maybe worth a stab there. I feel like I like over 8.5 a little bit better though. Next game. Get the Royals and the Guardians. Royals a team for sure. Back them at home. Good squad, good numbers. They've been putting a lot of money in a lot of people's pockets, and Lugo's a beast, man. I don't like McKenzie, man. We got McKenzie pitching for the Guardians. I'm not a McKenzie guy, and I know the numbers are okay for the Guardians bullpen. I feel like every single time that McKenzie starts, he gets shelled, at least somewhat. And then Barlow and some of the other guys in the bullpen, man, they don't impress me. The Royals can get to those guys. I think just because the Royals have been so much better at home, this price is better, but Lugo has been good. This is a tough one. This is brutal. Don't bet this game. There's better games to bet on than this one here. I'm going to go with the Royals plus 102 on the money line, man. Sorry, Mackenzie. I can't get behind Mackenzie. His numbers are all right, but man, it's like every time I bet him, he's just terrible. So who knows? Maybe that means now that I'm not going to touch him today, most likely, unless I dig up a whole bunch of other statistics. Yeah, I just can't get behind Mackenzie here. Give me Lugo. Give me the Royals at a plus 102 price. I think it's a no-brainer. Rays and the Marlins. I don't know why you'd bet this game, but this is one. See, this is tough because now I'm looking at the pitching. Luzardo on the mound for the Marlins. Pretty good form. Luzardo's pretty solid here. God, I don't know. Rays against lefties. The under is juice. The total for the game is sitting at 7.5. It's juice to the under. I think that makes a lot of sense. Obviously, I don't trust the Marlins offense here, but the Rays, man, they've been kind of hit or miss. This could be a 3-2 type game, 4-3 type game. Even though 7.5 is kind of a low number, I'd probably still go on the under here. I'd probably take the under 7.5. And I don't know, maybe these are games that the Rays are going to have, man, if they're going to turn this thing around, and they've been so much better at home. So, I mean, even in the same state of Florida, right? I don't know, man. Can we trust the Rays on the road? Minus 122 on the money line. It seems like a doable price, but that's also kind of scaring me. I don't know, man. No real feeling on the side here. Probably lean under the total. Next game. Mets Nationals. God, man, it's looking like the Mets might even win today. Mets are favored again. They got Peterson on the mound versus Williams. I don't know. I guess over the total, man. Maybe the offenses just keep rocking and rolling here. None of these pitchers impress me. I'd probably go Nationals on the money line plus 106. The Nationals, they just seem like a team where you just take them as an underdog. More oftentimes than not, they're going to put cash in your pocket. Never, ever again touch them as a favorite. But plus 106 at home, probably coming off a loss here to the Mets in case this game kind of turns around. I'd probably lean over the total of 8.5. I'd probably take a stab with the Nationals plus 106. Next game here, we got the Twins and the Yanks. I do not want to do it. Ober's been better, right? He's one of the better pitchers for the Twins, and the Twins have a solid bullpen as well. The Yanks, though, man, I mean, this is not a team that you can get in front of. It makes no sense. It's not smart. I mean, that doesn't mean that they're not going to lose this game. It's just not smart, in my opinion. I'm not willing to do it. I gotta see some serious. I gotta see like a slump to start getting in front of the Yankees here. And right now, I don't want to do it. Back in New York, weather should be good. They should be hitting the ball good. Even with Ober on the mound for the Twins and a decent bullpen, I think the Yanks can get some runs together here. Yankees have one of their best starters on. I don't know, man. Maybe lean under the total. I don't really trust the Twins offense at all. This could be like I don't know, man. I don't know. I think I'm going to go under in the Yanks with this one. Maybe lay the entire run line with the Yankees at a plus 126 price and just hope that Twins offense just doesn't show up here. Even if you only get 3 to 4 runs out of the Yanks, that might be enough to cover the run line. So that's the way I look with that one. Orioles and the Blue Jays here. Interesting game. We got Burns on the mound. I don't see a pitching option for the Blue Jays. These teams are just not close, man. These teams are just not close. I'm not going to overthink it. I'm probably going to go under the total of 8.5. Probably lay the run line with the Orioles at minus 106. The only way you can look in this game. Next game, Brave Sox, Fried on the mound, Crawford at home. I'm kind of tempted to take the Red Sox here. Red Sox are plus 138 at home. You can also get them catching a run and a half at minus 114, which is super, super doable. That's probably the way I'd look in case they do lose by 1. Not often will I take the run and a half. If I like the underdog, you just grab the plus money. But plus 1.5, minus 114, give me the Sox plus the 1.5 runs. And yeah, I don't know. I guess I'd look. Crawford's pretty solid here. Fried, one of the better pitchers for the Braves. The under's juice, but I'm going to have to probably disagree. I'd probably lean over the 8.5. I'd probably look at the Red Sox, maybe sprinkle money in between the run line and the money line. Next game here, Tigers, Rangers. What do we got? Flaherty on the mound for the Tigers, solid. Dunning on the mound for the Rangers, garbage. I'm looking for even that bad Tigers offense, which has been a lot better recently. I shouldn't say too bad, but less than stellar offense for the Tigers. I don't know, man. I think they can get to Dunning for a couple of runs here. Flaherty, maybe he can pitch well. This Texas Rangers offense, it's like so many days that I just am expecting positive regression. It's like the roster, man. You just look at the roster, you look up the line, you look at these guys on this team. Why are you not turning it around? We're all for a slow April, May, whatever, even first entire half of the MLB season. But like at some point, man, Texas has got to start hitting the cover off the baseball a little bit more. I don't know if it happens here. I'd probably just go Tigers, man. Tigers minus 118 on the money line. I'd probably go over the total of 8. Next game, White Sox Cubs. This one's tough. Imanaga on the mound, though. And he's coming off a pretty bad game, right? Didn't he get shelled for like his first time in his last game? He had a pretty tough outing. I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly here. They're juiced to all hell. Minus 300 favorites, which is, I don't know. I mean, you could use them as a parlay piece, find one other thing to put the Cubs money line with. But the White Sox are so bad, flexing on the mound. It's frustrating because the Cubs offense is always something that's hard to trust. But I expect Imanaga to pitch extremely well. Maybe look at a first 5 innings team total under for the White Sox. I mean, they literally probably won't score in the first 5 innings. Maybe 7 innings. You know, you could get even ballsy, maybe find an alternate line there. But I got to go with the Cubs. I'm just going to go with the Cubs on the run line. Minus 138, little juicy, nothing crazy. They should win by at least 2 runs here. The total's 9. I have no opinion on that. I really don't know. These teams are just so split. It's hard to go, over a total with the White Sox and the Cubs. I mean, that could be a 2-0 game. That could be a 3-1 or a 2-0 type game. I'd probably go under the 9. Cubs run line. Next game, Cardinals Astros. We got Spaghetti on the mound for the Stros. I don't know. He's been better lately. I'm feeling like the Stros might start waking up. We got another really juicy. I told you guys in the last video, I'm pretty sure to take the Astros on the run line at plus money. Same situation again. We could lay 1.5 runs with the Astros here at almost plus 140. Astros at home, Cardinals off of like a pretty big gauntlet of a schedule. Like I feel like this team is just kind of like they're just playing a lot of tough teams. I feel like it's kind of wearing on them a little bit. I don't know, man. I would probably look at the run line again, plus 138. I mean, that's a pretty good price for the Astros to win by 2 runs. I'll look at the Astros here. I'd probably look at the total to go over. Spaghetti can give up some runs at times. Cardinals have been hitting the ball much better. The last 10 to 13 days. So they should even be able to get some runs in this one. Astros offense is always pretty potent. Give me the over 8.5. Give me the Stros. Next game, Reds and Rockies. Yahoo, man. Let's bet some Reds and Rockies. Like flip a fucking coin, man. Betting on these 2 teams. I don't even want to give any type of prediction out. I don't even want you guys to be interested here. Give me the over, I guess. Over 10.5 to Coors Field. Both teams have halfway decent offenses at home. Give me over 10.5, and I have absolutely no idea on the side. I don't know. Take a shot at the Rockies on the money line, plus 122. At least you're getting plus money in a coin flip game. Rockies are about 500 home, so you have about a 50-50 chance based on their record to hit that plus money. That's the way I'd look in that one. Next game here, Padres, Angels. Padres, much better road team, but Sandoval is the listed starter for the Angels. He's one of their better pitchers. I feel like they're going to get a dub here. I don't know. The Padres offense can disappear at time. Maybe look at their team total under for the first 5. Maybe look at the overall under for the first 5 as the Angels offense as well. Just not too impressive here. So I'd lean probably under 8.5 for the entire game. These bullpens do have the ability to totally deteriorate. That's a little scary. That's why I mentioned that first 5. But give me the Angels. Angels money line, minus 116. Give me the under 8.5. Next game here, guys. We got 2 more. Bear with me. Going as quick as I can. Got Harrison on the mound for the Giants. D-backs at home. Give me the Giants, man. Give me the Giants with Harrison minus 104. I don't know. I feel like I like Arizona. Arizona feels like a team that plays up to their competition, and the Giants have been better as of late. But I kind of Arizona is a frisky team that like shows up in spots like on the road at the Dodgers, show up in a spot like that. On the road against like the Padres, I would maybe want to take them at plus money in a spot like that. At home, Harrison, Giants been pretty solid lately. Give me the Giants minus 104 money line. Give me the under overall though in the game at 9. And last game here, guys, 9:41 p.m. Eastern Time, Mariners and the A's. Kirby on the mound. I don't know how we're gonna not go with the Mariners here. I mean, Mariners, I do like them better at home. The A's, though, man, they're just falling off. They actually had like a pretty solid, what was that? Maybe first full month, maybe even a little over a month. Like the A's were actually like winning like quite a few ball games, and they're frisky at times, man. We saw them put a lot of runs on the Braves recently. The offense has a little bit of spunk here, but Kirby, he's lights out. Maybe look at the first 5 money line for the Mariners or something here. But for full game, I'm probably going to attack the plus money. Just lay the 1.5 runs with the Mariners. Hopefully their offense just does just enough here. I'm going to go under the total of 7.5. I know 7.5 is a low number, but this is like I don't know, 3-1 or something. 3-0, 3-1. 4-2. I don't know. Something low. Hopefully the Mariners can get 3 or 4 runs. That should be enough. So give me the Mariners. Give me the under. And that's Tuesday. What do you guys think? Let me know. That's a big slate. I do think there's much, much better angles in 3 of those games that I just went over that I actually am going to. I need a pen. I'll do it after the video. I need to immediately write them down. Just do a little bit of research, backtrack those, make sure there's no, there's a spider dropping in front of me from the ceiling. What the fuck? Bruh. Did I just fuck this shit up, bro? Come here, dude. I'm just gonna pet you. Dead. It's like the smallest trace of an animal even being there. Like, dude, I turned that shit to like nothing, bro. Yeah. So anyways, guys, I don't know where I was. That was an interesting ending to the video, but there's all the games for Tuesday. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And of course, links to the SoBet, links to my premium are in the description. Highly recommend you hop online if you haven't yet. Give me a shot. You can get an entire week for $30, man. $30 worth a shot. If you're not overly thrilled with the money you've made in 7 days, you can just cancel. It's not a big deal. It's pretty much it, guys. Catch you in the next video.